Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake Up, Wake Up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Ho. Hey. Wake up, wake up. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. This is Wake Up in Provincetown. Oh, you're still panning it?
Well, they heard you.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. I forgot how this goes.
Yeah.
Do you see my face now, Mark?
Sadly.
Thank God.
Welcome. Welcome to Provincetown. Welcome to Wake Up in Provincetown, you guys. We're still celebrating our 5th birthday here.
Yeah, I got the notification a couple days ago and some really fun pictures that your friend Paula posted.
Really?
Yeah. Just us sitting down with Mari Bartlett on our first episode ever.
Was that July 2nd or 3rd?
3rd.
July 3rd, 2020.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
been
are
5 years,
5 years and 1
250
day.
shows,
I know.
thousands of guests.
Thousands.
Yeah,
Literally. Wow.
I
Happy
know.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
How are you?
I'm really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well.
I'm a little overwhelmed by the 4th of July week and the crowd.
It happens overnight. There used to be sort of like a build up to 4th of July,
Yeah.
and now it's like sleepy, boom.
Well, I think this week the thing is that it's on a Friday. So everyone has Friday off, maybe Thursday off. And also last weekend was New York Pride. So I think a lot of people stayed in New York for Pride and then kind of made their way here throughout the week. I did go to the beach yesterday and it was too much.
Yeah, too much? Too
Yeah.
much of what?
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More suntan lotion than Diddy's got baby oil? Like floating on the surface of the water? Is he free? What happened? I wasn't paying any attention to that court case.
He got acquitted on all the really big charges and then found guilty on a couple minor charges. Not minor, but
Oh my God.
like the RICO charges didn't stick, which
Really?
is insane.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Let's talk about good news instead.
Yeah, no, there was just a lot of people on the beach and like they're on vacation, they're being their best worst selves and no judgment, but I don't want to be
That
around
sounds like judgment.
it. Well, they're here.
Some judgment.
They're here to see and be seen and yeah.
Well, people come to Provincetown to be their authentic, slutty selves.
Yeah.
And I condone that. I endorse it. You yourself have participated, dabbled.
I guess maybe this is partly like my own thing, but it's weird to like I live here all year round, 365 days a year, and then 4th of July specifically, other weeks as well. But it's like it's weird that a bunch of people show up and they're like, "What are you doing here?" Like that's what it feels like. And I'm like, "Well, I live here." Yeah, and maybe that's my own insecurities, but whatever.
Could be okay.
Are you having a good time?
Yes, I'm having a great time.
Good.
I had my show on Monday.
Oh yeah, how'd it go?
Great crowd, good time. The next one is the last Monday in July, which I think is the 28th or something
Mhm.
like that. Some of the guests on this morning's show may be appearing on stage with me that night.
Because you asked them 5 minutes ago.
I just asked them, and they said probably, maybe.
Nice.
So we shall see. No, it was a really, really good time.
Good.
And then immediately after that on Monday night, Peter and I started having this really, really terrible issue at home with wildlife. I don't know if you remember in May when that duck flew down our fireplace and was stuck in there.
No.
A duck flew down our chimney and was like stuck in like at 5 a.m. One day I woke up to this like flapping sound and I was like a bird hitting the side of the house. And I went downstairs and there was a duck walking around the fireplace.
Inside?
Yeah. and we had to like call animal
Covered in
control, covered in suit. And then I texted Senator Julian Sear, my employer, and I was like, look at this duck that's trapped in my fireplace. And he goes, I have extensive duck experience from my childhood, and sent me a picture of him with a duck at age 10. And I was like, why do you have that? And he was like, I grew up with a menagerie in Truro. We had ducks. So I will be able to get this duck out of your fireplace. The animal control officer came over and tried to grab the duck by its feet. Senator Sear came over and was like, she doesn't know what she's doing. And then he like built a tunnel toward the door, and he's like, as long as the duck sees the light as a pinpoint, it will fly toward it. And
Did
the
you do
duck
that?
flew right out the front door.
Work.
I know. So
Did you get out a toothbrush and some Dawn to clean it up?
It still is dirty from that episode because we haven't used the fireplace since then.
Wait, so what happened this week?
So this week at 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up to this weird like scratching sound that sounds like it's coming from above. And I'm like, maybe Joe came to put the chimney cap back on, which is why the duck was able to fly in there in the first place. No. So I go and I open the curtain to the screen door, and there's a squirrel like at eye level trying to get into the house. And I was like, no. And I scare it and it runs away. And I was like, whew, that's over. Not over. Like later that day, I stupidly left for lunch. I went to Boobala's for like an hour and left it so that only the screen door was open. When I came home, destroyed, like holes this big. And I'm like, is the squirrel in the house? Like why did it do this? What's going on? And then I call our downstairs neighbor, Ahmed, and he goes, no, there's a crazy squirrel in the neighborhood. It destroyed my bush. Like the first bush he planted when he moved in 2019 was like this big and beautiful. It looks like it's been through a hurricane. Like the squirrel like was snapping, like going like, and then like looking at him like, fuck you. So allegedly, not allegedly, but apparently it was like taking things to build a nest. And so all week long, it's terrorizing us. We're laying traps. It's not falling for it. They're smarter than you think. And yesterday, I found the nest. There's like this little shed structure connected to our house where like the hot water heater is. Above it, below the deck, is like this mass of stuff, like the inside of pillows, branches from that tree, little like glass balls and disco balls. I was like, the squirrel ever. Yeah, like decor. The squirrel was decorating its nest, and so we try to like brush it out, and you hear like, and I was like, oh, there's children in there. Kill them all. Burn.
It was
them
trying to get in the
all.
house to steal some of Peter's artwork.
I think so. Oh, it's gonna hang a painting in there.
Yeah.
So we try to brush it out, and then she can hear them wherever she was in the neighborhood. She heard them crying, so she jumps over the fence, runs up, and by mouth removes them to another location one by one.
Yeah.
And so hopefully it's over. And I'm sorry to my backyard neighbor, the person who shares the fence with us on the other side. They're in your yard now.
Real thrilling stuff here, 4th of July, where you can Provincetown.
It was scary.
I'm sure. Did you see any shows this week or get up to anything?
I haven't seen any shows yet. What have you seen?
I haven't seen any shows either. I'd like to give them a little time. And also, I tried to go to the Divas
Townie show.
Townie show was sold out.
Yeah.
Varla's Townie show sold out.
Yeah. All the Townie shows sell out.
I'm always here being like, get your tickets early, but guess
and then you don't
never gets their tickets early.
Take your own advice.
Yeah.
There's a lot more shows to see.
I do want to say I've been eating lunch at Connie's all week.
Yeah.
Those sandwiches are fucking awesome. Yeah, they also are serving till 2 in the morning every night, and it is an extensive menu till 2 in the morning. So that's the spot. I know a lot of people come to town and are frustrated at the late night selections. I mean, last summer I was here at the Crown and I ran into Morphine Love Dion, one of my favorite drag queens, and she was like, "Where can I get food?" I was like, "Honey, it's pizza or nothing."
Not true.
Not true anymore. Mean Burgers is open late. Connie's is open late. Spiritus is open late as always. Twisted's open late.
Yeah. Last time are they?
Yeah, you can microwave a hamburger over at the Gulf Station.
Are they open till 2?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hot dogs.
Yeah. But I'm gonna vouch for the biscuits and gravy at Connie's at 2 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Biscuits and gravy at 2 in the morning.
Right.
That's amazing.
It is.
I did host trivia right here at the brewery this past Monday. It was awesome. We had over 25 teams and there was still room for more. So come hang out. This week, we're going to have additional prizes. We're going to have $50 gift card to Haven Cannabis, $100 gift card to the PBC/Crown and Anchor, and maybe trying to nail down some tickets to a show here at the Crown and Anchor.
Which show?
Details to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, to your point about 4th of July being on a Friday, a friend of mine was biking through the big parking lot by CVS on Tuesday and being like, look, there's no cars here. It's the 2nd of July and nobody's here. And I was like, they're all coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, when it's on a Friday, they will start coming Wednesday, especially when the previous weekend is another sort of holiday like New York Pride. Give the people a rest on Monday and Tuesday. They need it. We don't want them coming here straight from that. Do you know how people look and behave when they've been partying 9 days in a row instead of 2, sleep 2, party 5?
Dead-eyed.
Totally different experience. You thought they were bad on the beach yesterday. Just wait.
Also, this past week, we released our 11th episode of the Queer Times podcast, which I host with Kristen Becker.
What's the topic?
This topic was, we wanted to end Pride with something extra personal. So me and Kristen both shared our coming out stories and our experiences as queer children.
Oh.
We both learned that we were both, like, I was extremely feminine and Kristen was extremely butch.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, no. But it's really fun. We've been getting a lot of really great feedback from it. Listen to it. We also got our first press, and it's on Queerty.
Great.
Yeah, we were listed as one of Queerty's top 10 favorite things of the week.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So give it a listen. Yeah.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So you guys, there are lots of things to do now that it's summer. There's a sort of new-ish live music venue, the Monument. They're also doing movies up there too on Tuesday nights. This past Tuesday, they did the Misha Richter movie, I Am a Town, which I still haven't seen.
It's a good meditation on Provincetown. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Captures the light really well.
Ooh, we love the light.
Yeah, he is an artist, so it's
And
no
Will
surprise.
Harrington, Young Will on the piano.
Yeah.
Oh, no
He
way.
provides the soundtrack.
So yeah,
Cool.
if you can get a chance to see I Am a Town, do so. But also they're doing live music shows up there. And here's a tiny little snippet of one that they did this past week. Check this out.
Hey guys, after 12 years at Herring Cove, the free Wednesday night music series has a new home. Pete Donnelly, the curator, tell me where we are now.
We are at Pilgrim Monument, Pilgrim Museum, the grounds. It's just gorgeous. We have free music every Wednesday night, 5:30 to 7:30. There's free parking after 5. There's free tram rides up the hill. There's snacks.
And a bar. There's now a bar up
There's
here,
a
you
bar.
guys.
Yeah. So you want to get up here for sure.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like, you used to see the sunset and hear the bands playing. You still see the sunset, but you see all of this view too. So tell us what great bands we have coming up here to the top of the monument.
Oh, we've got so many bands. We have Cheryl Aruda and Dirty Blonde. We've got Zoe Lewis and the Educated Fleas.
Yes.
We've got the Sensible Shoes. We got Donnelly and Richardson. We got the Value Leaders. We've got Johnny and the Washer Shores. Great dance bands. It's just going to be so much fun.
The dynamic duo of Donnelly and Richardson?
You got it.
Awesome. So you guys put on your dancing shoes, grab a blanket, grab a beach chair, grab your kids, grab your grandkids, grab your mother, grab a date, come on up to the top of the monument and just be part of this great music series. Peter, thank you for curating for 12 years, and here's to 12 more years in a new location.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark and Peter.
You know what? We have to address something. This week was also a difficult time for Provincetown. There were some hate crimes. You may have heard or seen even on the Boston news. I don't know how far in the news universe it went, but it definitely hit NBC 10 in Boston that there was an alleged gay bashing on Bradford Street late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. I'm not going to call him a friend, but we have a lot of mutual friends, this guy and I, and he was attacked on Bradford Street, leaving a friend's house late at night. And then the very next day, there were cars riding around screaming slurs at people that we know. But fortunately, the community response has been very coordinated and diligent. People are taking pictures of license plates, following the cars as long as they can. And it seems that we may have identified the people in that car.
Yes, not the they're still not sure that these are the 3 people that were involved in the initial attack, but they are sure that these 3 people were the people who were harassing people while driving down Commercial Street. Their names are Ryan Mahimtura, who's 19 of Framingham, Henry Ward, 19 of Hudson, Mass, and a minor also of Hudson, Mass. They've all been charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct in relation to the incident that took place on July 1st. It says they drove through town threateningly with air horns, yelling homophobic slurs from their vehicle at several people. There are also pictures that I think are of these people where he has a shirt that I think it's the Blue Lives Matter.
A black and white And blue.
And it
yeah.
and it says, "This is my pride flag."
Thank you for assigning that voice to it.
I'm also kind of like, great. Like, be proud about whatever you want to be proud about. You know what I mean? But like, don't hate crime other people.
What do they do for a living?
How much should we dox them?
100%. No?
Yeah,
Fine.
We'll find out in due time.
I disagree
I
too.
kind of disagree too.
Cost them their job.
Yeah.
Don't come here and act like this, or this is what you get.
Yeah. I do hope they find out specifically who did that initial crime, and I hope the charges are a lot more than disorderly conduct. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say this is new. People will occasionally come to Provincetown to stir shit up, call people names, you know, like, get a life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry that you weren't loved enough as children, but don't take it out on those of us who are showing each other love.
Yeah, and I did see someone on Facebook suggest that we start carrying air horns around to draw attention and to scare would-be attackers. And I don't think that's violent enough.
What do you suggest?
At bare minimum, pepper spray.
Oh.
Pepper spray, baseball bats.
You can't walk around town with a baseball bat all the time.
Yeah.
How will I carry my scone?
On your back.
I mean, my croissant.
You have a bat sling and also a croissant sling. a scabber, if you will.
But I think it's also important to remember, don't walk around being afraid. It's 4th of July. Have fun, revelry,
but also
mirth.
be, unfortunately, be, what's the word?
Alert.
Alert.
Always be aware of your surroundings. Travel in pairs if you can. I mean, we've lulled ourselves into a sense of security. Like, I can walk home at 3 a.m. drunk by myself and nothing will happen. 99.9% of the time, you are right. Nothing will happen. But there is that 0.01 that you have to think about. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't be drunk on a bicycle. There was 10 police cars dealing with someone who was riding drunk in the rain yesterday. We had a serious bike accident.
Oh, was it a bike or a scooter?
It was a bike.
Oh, because as I was leaving Cafe Heaven last night around 9 o'clock, this guy on a scooter going the wrong way, he literally said out loud, he goes, "I'm too fucking bombed to be doing this." And I was like, get off the scooter then.
Yeah. Also, I love that we got all these signs to say that you can't go both ways on anything with a motor, and then just let everyone go both ways on anything with a motor.
Yeah. And it was very...
You got stopped? Oh, great.
I was trying to turn on.
Oh.
Really? It's because
Weird.
you're black.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Sorry, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, it's getting a little hot in here.
Our good friend Peter Toto sat down with the incredible Kiki Change, who is a New York drag queen and performer. I had the privilege of seeing her at a club a couple winters ago in New York and blew me away. Really talented, crazy amazing. And she is doing a show downstairs at the Gifford House. It is called Bathhouse Ball Change.
Ooh.
In the spirit of Bathhouse Bet, she will be performing downstairs with a bathhouse sexy vibe. Peter Toto, our good friend, sat down with them. Take it away.
Kiki Change, what's up? How are you doing?
Hi, Peter. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to be seeing you.
I'm excited to see you.
And I'm so excited to be seeing you in real life, in person next week. This isn't your first time in P-Town, though, right?
No, this will be my 4th time in P-Town, or 5th time in P-Town, but 3rd summer in P-Town.
We are so excited to have you here, and especially if I can break the news. If you haven't been to Purgatory yet, we have a new stage downstairs, and Kiki will be our first performer to christen that stage with her new show, The Ball Change Baths. Yes, Diva. Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the show.
The show is an homage to Bette Midler, Barry Manilow, Melba Moore, all of the incredible performers that would perform in the Continental Baths in New York City in the 70s. So it is an homage to all of them. I'm very inspired by the cabaret legends that have come before me, and I thought of this idea a while ago and felt like it really needed a space that felt like we were in the Continental Bath. So when we talked about doing it at Purgatory, I thought it was the perfect place to do this specific show, and I'm very excited about it.
Me too. It feels like kismet that this all came together. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good. And we also have a party that will go on afterwards that will be all entwined in one thing.
Yes.
So do you want to speak more on that?
Yeah, I'll be so the show starts we have like seating from 9 to 9:30, and I want the vibe to still very much be like we're in the bathhouse. Like if you want to go up before the show starts and go to a corner and meet someone, you're welcome to do that. But then the show starts at 9:30. It's a bunch of songs that I have either pulled from shows I've done before or brand new songs that I've never done before. But they all have to do with um, the things that you would experience in a bathhouse.
Yeah.
Showering,
Yeah.
swimming,
Bathing,
and bathing.
towel.
Um, and then the show goes, for about an hour or so, and then it goes right into the underwear party at Purgatory that happens every Thursday. And I'll continue to kind of be the host through the night. I'll be walking around with trays of goodies for people, and we encourage everyone to just bring their towels, have a good time. There's a clothing check for all your clothing needs. And I really want it to be a very all-encompassing experience. It's not just the show, it's not just the underwear party. It is truly an experience all rolled into one that all kind of harkens back to that time. Kiki is I'm a big girl, I'm 6'2" out of drag, and so I always have to have, big hair, big hips, big tits, whatever it is. So I would say she's larger than life. Every show I do, you're always gonna laugh, and that's what I really enjoy most of all is comedy. Um, and I happen to sing, I happen to dance, but at the core of everything I do is I want to make people laugh. So my drag mother is Coco Peru, who, if you're a
What?
Provincetown, yes, you didn't know that.
No. Oh my God.
Yes, girl. So I've taken a lot of inspiration from her and from Varla Jean Merman and Lady Bunny and a lot of the drag cabaret acts that really became popular in the 90s. Um, and I want to tell stories and I want to connect with an audience and be able to make them laugh in 1 second and then shed a tear in the next song that I sing. But there shouldn't be much crying in this show. This is very much a
Yeah.
different kind of cabaret than my usual ones if you've seen me before in previous years. This cabaret is really all about enjoying our time together, having a good time, and getting a little raunchy.
If you've never seen Kiki perform live, it is truly a treat. Like so funny and so creative. I am so in awe when people can get a laugh in a way that's so unexpected, and you are kind of like queen of that. And so I'm very excited for the show. So don't miss out. There are tickets on sale right now. If you go to the Gifford House's website or on our Instagram, you can find it there.
Yeah, same. You can find the tickets also on my Instagram at Kiki Ball Change. It's this coming Thursday, July 10th at 9 o'clock. I know there's a lot going on in P-Town, but I promise you, you do not want to miss this experience. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to be back in P-Town for my third summer in a row.
I'm so excited to have you here. Truly, I cannot wait. It's going to be incredible.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Wake Up Provincetown, for having me on the show as well.
Yes. Okay. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you so much, Peter.
You can't do that to me.
Thank you so much, Peter. Check out Kiki Ball Change.
You just told me something completely insane.
Yeah, but we can't talk about it on the TV.
That's why you can't do that to me. If you're going to tell me something completely insane that I can't then immediately talk about to this camera, you have to wait until after we're done.
Let's talk about the Big Beautiful Bill.
Okay.
So unfortunately, the Big Beautiful Bill passed this past week, kicking millions of Americans off their healthcare.
You're now making me laugh about that because I'm laughing about what you just said.
But thank God Chuck Schumer got the name changed, doing the work that we all really need to support Americans. But the Big Beautiful Bill is actually really terrible. It is terrible for our economy. It adds trillions to the debt. It kicks millions of Americans from all over the country off of Medicare. It is going to cause severe problems. It is going, because of the lack of Medicare funding, it is going to close rural hospitals all across the country, which are already in dire need of support and funding and support way too many people over too much of a geographical location. There's hospitals where you have to drive 2-3 hours to get to a hospital. I'm not going to be ageist about it.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't. We'll go for it.
It only lost by 1 vote, and there were 3 Democrats that ran for re-election this past election cycle who were all over the age of 70, 2 of which with an active cancer diagnosis, and 3 they passed away, sadly. But those votes were sorely missed, and our country is crumbling.
Oh, those people weren't replaced?
No, that's not how it works. I think this is one of the, again, added to the insanely long list of why term limits are needed, and there should be pressure from the the Democratic votership and also the Democratic National Committee to ask people to not run over a certain age.
Or with like when you know you're dying of cancer and that it's imminent.
Yeah,
because it, like you said, it requires often a special election to replace those people, or it's vacant for a while. Let's talk about some artists in town.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, Paul Rizzo looking absolutely fine in the Provincetown
If you pick up this week's Provincetown Independent on page B11, there's a cute little feature on our dear friend Rizzo as a fashion icon, which we have always all known he is, and it's nice that he's getting a little airtime for it. So pick this up. It's a really cute and sweet feature by James Cerny about Paul Rizzo. And also, if you happen to be on your way into Provincetown as you're passing through North Truro at 2 Atwood Road, our friend Michael Stutz is having a gallery premiere, brand new store where you can see artwork, fixtures, kooky characters today at 4 from 4 to 9, not today, tomorrow, July 5th from 4 to 9 at 2 Atwood Road in, is that Provincetown or Truro technically?
Truro.
It's Truro. Yeah, across from the nursery, if you can picture that area of Route 6.
Is it by like where he lives?
Yeah, it's at his house.
Oh.
So he's turned
in that like shed?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's going to be amazing.
I know. DJ Emerson will be there tomorrow.
And he has really amazing, fun, kooky taste. So I'm sure it's going to be wild and fun.
Yeah, it's going to be the type of like old school Provincetown characters that you hope to see when you're walking down the street, but get run over by a scooter instead. Go tomorrow, 4 to 9, July 5th.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I think I'm good.
Slay, me as well. Let's head over to Sam with the roundup. If you haven't yet, the Wake Up Weekly Roundup has an Instagram page separate from our page as well. You want to follow that because it is one. There are a few guides all over town where you can kind of figure out everything going on, but that is an amazing one. Sam stays really on top of it, sharing posters, posting her weekly roundup every Friday. Check out this weekly roundup.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell, for the week of July 4th through July 10th. Happy 4th of July, everyone. And just to get it out of the way, tonight's fireworks will be around the Macmillan Pier and the Provincetown Harbor area, and the time is about dusk, or 9 p.m., and you can pair the fireworks with the cruise available via the Dolphin Fleet. Also, if you're looking for events and times, I would highly also recommend checking out the Provincetown Business Guild, as they have an events calendar which you can access at ptown.org/calendars, and you can also get on their mailing list and get P-Town in your inbox. But if that's not enough and you want to do some more research on your own, they maintain a very great social media presence at Visit P-Town on Instagram. So check them out to keep up with all that's going on, because I only have about like 4 minutes or so for this little video and I can't cover it all. So I get by with little help from my friends. I want to thank our Wake Up sponsors, the Provincetown Business Guild. Thank you all. So to get started, this is my yearly roundup of all the drag queens who have residencies in Provincetown this summer. And as a disclosure, if I forget you, please feel free to email me and I will give you a special shout out. But I will attempt to round up all of the queens in town that have residencies that you can see all summer, starting with the House of Crown and Anchor. At the House of Crown and Anchor, you can catch Dina Martina, you can catch Varla Jean Merman, and And you can catch Dina Burner and all their respective shows and showings and brunches. Also, you can catch Kaya Cristal and the Bart Wiseman Trio and the one and only Anita Cocktail with their drag show Saturdays at 9 p.m. and their drag brunch on Saturdays at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then Tina Burner, their drag brunch is starting June 15th on Sundays at 11 p.m. and 1 p.m. And Susie Toot is back in town July 8th through 17th. Special shout out to Susie Toot. Thank you so much. Then at the House of the Post Office Cafe and Cabaret, check out all these brunches. There are Say Gay brunches on Thursdays with Delta Miles, Roxy Pops, and Kaya Cristal. And then the Queens of the Post Office Cabaret, featuring the Queens of the Post Office Cabaret, Raquel Blake, a woman named Carlos, Vivienne Fontaine, Lakia Mondale, Kira Stone, Giselle, and special guests on Fridays and Saturdays. And then the Misleading Ladies, Delta Miles and Paige Turner on Drag Brunch for Sundays. Then as far as shows go, you can catch Miss Richfield, there's a pill for that. You can catch Paige Turner, As If It's the 90s. You can catch A Woman in Carlos, the new girl in town. You can catch Kaya Cristal, Delta Miles, and Roxy Pops in Diva, High Notes, Low Standards. You can also catch Illusions, Bad Habits with Lakia Mondale, Billie Jean, Peyton St. James, and Kira Stone. And then you can also catch the Golden Mean Girls with a swath of great performers, and Blako Bingo, hosted by Raquel Blake, Sundays 4 to 6, and also Summer Camp with Vivienne Fontaine, so go check them out at the post office. Then at the House of the Red Room this summer, you can catch Tammy Brown and Ethereal, amongst other shows, and also Jackie Cox will be in town with Nurse Jackie, July 5th through September 6th. Over at the House of the Art House, you can catch the Queen of Magic herself, Miss Uchawi. You can also catch Misconception and Make America Gay Again. You can also catch Scarlett Strauss, Blonde Ambitions, and then go check out Are You Smarter Than a Drag Queen with Edie, and also B. Arthur's Brat Summer, along with Suddenly Seymour Witch Please. So that's the full lineup over at the Art House. Right in the same building, the House of the Brew House, Scarlett Strauss will be performing on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays with a rotating cast of queens each week, so go check them out. And the House of the Pilgrim House is featuring Latrice Royale with Terms and Conditions, and Nina West is coming into town with Sugar in the Tank, featuring Yaron Spawak on the piano. Moving right along, at the House of the Governor Bradford, as always, my favorite Dragalicia karaoke tradition continues 7 nights a week with Dana Denzel and Liza Lott, and Anita Cocktail's a busy queen with Dining Divas there on Fridays, seating at 7, 8 p.m. showtime, and she's also doing Anita Cocktail's drag brunch on Sundays. Running as Miss Congeniality, I would be remiss if I didn't shout out Debbie Kendall and my boy DJ Bear Barbie over at the Underground with Thursday Queer Day. And as Miss Congeniality also had a sequel, and I wanted to include them in this, the summer schedule for Giselle and Joshua is listed right here, with performances at Tin Pan Alley and various drag brunch, along with several parties. Oh my gosh, that was our roundup of queens. Congratulations, y'all. It's gonna be a full summer. And upcoming, speaking of being dragged, you can catch The Dive-In with Death Becomes Her this week, July 8th at 8 p.m. over at the Crown and Anchor. And one more shameless self-plug, because you're gonna get sick of me hearing this. I want you to see this show. I will be starring in The Hobbit starting July 31st through August 24th, and I'm playing Gollum, so go get tickets now. It's at the Harwich Junior Theater. Woo! Happy July 4th, everyone. And as always, please, if I have left you out and you are a resident here over the summer and you have a show, please email me at wakeuproundup@gmail.com. You can also reach out to me over at the Wake Up Roundup on Instagram. I don't want to leave anyone out, but there's only so much I can do, and this is a very short amount of time, and all that is, and I just want to say there's so much love for you, so break all the legs out there, queens. Yes, queen. I love you so much. Have a great 4th of July. Stay safe out there. And if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you so much, Sam. If you haven't noticed, it's our drag queen episode. We've got tons of drag queens on today. Sam featured all the drag queens in town. And please welcome one of our favorite local queens. I think you're officially local now.
How many summers is this for you?
This would be my 5th summer.
You're a P-Town local.
I would have had some more, but the big one hit.
Right.
You know, that's what we call COVID, the big one.
That's
Better believe it. And a tragedy. My first summer angel got lost.
What do you mean?
He fell into the sea, the Black Sea back in Bulgaria.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
He's a pedicabber.
Your
This
favorite
time,
one?
my favorite one.
Everyone has their favorite pedicab in town.
Not anymore for me though.
Oh, you don't.
I stick into the house.
Oh, okay.
Went with the house boys.
Ooh,
Really?
House boys
Yeah.
this year. I have two.
They don't roam
favorites.
as much.
Huh?
They don't roam as much.
You know where to find
I'm not
them.
worried about them roaming as long as they're roaming with me.
I have two favorite pedicab drivers. I call one of them the big one and one of them the little.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The little one is also a waiter at Helltown.
He's so sweet. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Chris?
No, I think his name is Georgie as well.
No.
There's a lot of
multiple
Georgis.
Georgis, yeah.
Georgie! But Tammy is back in town this summer, back at the Red Room. Her show this year is called Ethereal.
Ethereal. It's a feeling.
A feeling.
You know, it takes somebody to be something, right?
Yeah.
And I do have to say, I love seeing you out on the street. And last summer, I got into local honey drag and I did a summer camp with Vivienne Fontaine. And you were in the audience, and it was so amazing seeing you out there giving me the double Tammy thumbs up.
That's right.
Which was very kind because, as Jonathan points out constantly, the edges of my breastplate were out.
But didn't you also do the other show too, The Devil Wears the Prada?
Yes.
I thought so.
And you were my favorite person to meet up with outside the boat slip to bark.
Well, thank you.
Commiserate.
I wonder sometimes who's going to get punched first.
Me. It'll be me.
Out on the street when you're barking.
Oh, you think it's going to eventually
And
happen?
especially this week with the zombies out there on their doped up, the circuit guys. Oh, you're so fierce. Hey. Well, it's true. No tea, no shade. But, you know, I did one of those Instagram things and they sure did come in. One of those Instagram ads. I put it for Boston, New York City. And they all flocked to my show. But they sat there very calmly, but they paid for tickets.
Yeah,
so
their
that's
money's
good.
green.
They're calm because they are on ketamine.
You better believe it.
And also there have been 2 times so far too, right? Where Tammy has been a guest on my cabaret show. Always a hilarious, off the cuff, unknowable time with you.
Thank you so much.
No, I love having you there. You're so much fun.
Thank
So
you.
I'm hoping Tammy's one of the ones that I said I was going to ask to come back in July.
That's
so.
right. And that's the 20-something?
The last Monday of July.
The last Monday
Put her
of
on the
July.
spot.
And then we have 4 Christmas in Julys at the Red Room, okay?
Really?
And I'm hiring all the local queens that can
Word.
make it for the most part, and some strippers.
Ooh.
Spooky, right?
Exactly. Our
Yeah,
resident
shout out to
stripper.
them. And we're going to be doing that at the Red Room. That's 10 p.m. Okay.
4?
Huh?
4 Christmas in July?
4 Christmas in July. That's all we
So
could fit
fun.
in. Mhm.
What day of the week is that?
That's Sunday night.
Oh, perfect.
And then before that, we have Ethereal at 8:30.
Okay.
Ethereal.
What
like
can
I
we
said.
expect from Ethereal?
What can you expect from it? Rewind. Oh, what can you expect from Ethereal? You can expect a razzle dazzle good time, and you can expect the single, which is on my it's Tammy Brown, my YouTube channel. Check it out, and you can hear it on all the musical platforms around the world. Yes,
Excellent.
and I would like to make that a hit of the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the summer
yeah,
song, because I mean, all these
Fuck
other artists
Sabrina
have
Carpenter.
things, and I have nothing.
Well, there is no official song of the summer yet, and it could still be you. It's only July 4th.
I know. I was fantasizing about it when I lay in bed. You know, visualizing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, manifesting. Feel the crystals.
I thought his name was Georg.
Huh?
Georgie.
Georgie. Well, that's the new one here. He's gonna be he's Summer Angel Plus. Batteries
Plus.
not included.
2.0.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm gonna get that robot so wound up, sparks are gonna fly out of their ass. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
Or is it an android?
AI could never.
Tammy, thank you so much. You are such an amazing addition over the last 5 years to the tapestry that is Provincetown. We really love having you here.
Thank you. I would like the cover of the magazine. I don't know. I've never gotten the cover.
Neither have we.
Be careful. Don't complain. They don't like that.
I know, but you know, thank goodness they gave our neighbor Misconception the cover.
Amazing.
Because we're bullying our neighbors,
Mhm.
which is a problem in this country.
Mhm.
Mexico, we love you.
Yes.
Besos.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Tammy. Let's head on over to Kyle and Paul. We have Kyle Rinquist and Paul Nesbit talking about their shops over in the East End.
Guys, I'm down at the designer's dock. I wanted to have a chat with Kyle Rinquist, the artist, and Paul Nesbit, proprietor of Mate. Let's go. So Kyle, you've been an artist in Provincetown for 26 years? You've had a gallery?
Yeah, 26 years.
And what made you want to start a gallery in...
I wanted to open my own gallery and show my own work.
That's the best way to go. Do you show anybody else, or you just strictly your own stuff?
I have shown other artists' work, but right now I just show my own.
Excellent. And Paul, how many years has this been for you at Mate?
This is my 10th season.
10, wow.
Yeah, already. And so if you didn't know, these guys are a couple. Did you meet on the alley on the wall?
We literally did meet on the alley. Yes, at 349. Yeah.
Now, was it during the daytime or was it at night on the alley? Because that makes a difference.
It was.
I forget.
It was daytime. Yeah. So you can find love in Provincetown that lasts.
How long has it been?
Coming up 9 years.
Really? You met, so your first year, you met a little bit after that, and it's been 9 years. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
2016 was a lot of flirting.
Oh. Just like peekaboo as walking down the alley,
Yeah.
like, hey. Were you wearing like your short shorts?
No.
So 10 years in business here, like, what changes have you seen over the years as far as people coming to Provincetown or business, etc.?
I think the demographic has changed. It's definitely becoming more like a little more mature. We know that the theme weeks have definitely changed the town. We have those concentration of wherever you belong or identify within the gay community, LGBTQIA plus community. Yeah, so I think that's the biggest thing that I've noticed.
We were talking earlier how you said that the night traffic is changed, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, it slowed down considerably. So people tend to close earlier at night.
Yeah, I do remember there used to be like that that after tea shift that was now there's a shift where that isn't happening as much anymore.
No, the night business really hasn't recovered from COVID.
People, well, I know I haven't recovered from COVID. I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. It's time to go home. So I think that may have just been the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to another successful season for both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending some time down. Last time you were on the show, what did Bob ask you? What was it?
What's the weirdest place you've ever broken up or been dumped at?
Well, hopefully it's not going to be at the designer's dock, right?
Correct.
So come on down, see these guys, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Mark, for interviewing our good friends Kyle and Paul. Please welcome everyone's favorite post office girls. It is Vivienne Fontaine and Raquel Blake. Welcome.
Hi, boys.
Hi.
Oh, so good. So excited to be here.
Thank you. You love me
in full fucking glam on a Thursday morning.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Friday.
I love that we're reinventing full glam right here on Wake Up in Province.
Wait a minute. Will you have drag brunch after this, right?
We
We
have
do.
brunch.
Drag
Sold
brunch.
out.
Sold out already?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are lots of brunches at the Crown. There's Say Gay, there's Queens of the PO, and there's Misleading Ladies. At the post office, Cafe and Cabaret. So we are in Queens of the PO on Fridays and Saturdays, hosted by Raquel Blake and a woman named Carlos, which we're headed off to do right after this.
And we're sold out today. We're sold out tomorrow. Sunday, the Paige and Delta have Misleading Ladies. They're about to sell out. Yesterday, Say Gay sold out, so we're doing really, really good.
We have Queens on to promote their things, and then they're like, it's sold out.
You have to think ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am that person on vacation who doesn't think ahead, and you really do need to here, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for drag brunches. There could be drag brunch every day of the week. Who doesn't love drag brunch?
We
You
love
know what I
drag
mean?
brunch.
Should be. Every day's a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can always get on the wait list. You can always get on the wait list.
There's always a wait list. They'll add seating sometimes if there's a big enough wait list, so that's always an option.
Stand in the street and watch it for free.
Yes, we love
But
that.
throw them money. Sometimes there's not room. Sometimes there isn't room in there, so you have to stand on the street and throw them money.
Yes, throw the money,
Throw it.
whether you're in there or not.
Y'all
You love
should
it.
put your Venmo codes. Queens and different performers a lot of times have their Venmo codes. Like, put it on the street and be like, if you're standing and watching, here's the code. You know?
Edie had a real cool dress a couple years ago, and she had like her Venmo, I think, on it.
Word.
She had her Venmo
Leave it to
on her
Edie.
costume,
Yeah.
But that's not, if you can't get into brunch, there's also other options. So I have a show called Summer Camp on Saturday nights downstairs in the cafe. The post office has free entertainment 7 nights a week downstairs in the cafe and ticketed shows upstairs in the cabaret. Three to four shows every night ticketed upstairs, comedy, burlesque, drag. And then starting this week, Raquel on Sunday afternoons.
Blako Bingo.
Blako Bingo.
Sunday
Sunday
afternoons, 4 to 6. Balls drop at 4:30. And it's fun. It's going to be free. Chanel's going to be at the bar. I'm going to have special guest co-hosts and performances and giveaways.
It's
and
a great,
all kinds of fun
yeah,
stuff.
it's like a great tea alternative. Like if you want to go play some bingo, you know, before dinner, before your show, like go check out Blake
Laugh your ass
Bingo.
off with the funny lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Raquel,
Funny.
we know that you're from Texas. Are you a Dallas
I live
Wings fan?
in Texas. I'm not a Dallas Wings fan. I do like flats though. No, I live in Dallas. I'm from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I remember when forever ago, I guess, I would go to your All-Star Mondays at Machine. That was still to I'll be that like 80-year-old in the Congress. I'm just kidding. No, in the nursing home, being like, back in my day, we had a night called All-Star Monday.
Where everyone's a star.
It was awesome, magical.
Really, the basement of a gay nightclub. It was great.
It was
awesome.
I mean, you've been doing drag for what, 30, 45 years now. And
Close. 25 years. It'll be 25 years in September.
You've worked with all the greats, Methuselah,
Medusa,
Nebuchadnezzar. She worked at Lips.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar. So they all know Raquel Blake.
Yeah. You're also in another show over at the post office, the Golden Mean Girls.
Oh yes, Golden Mean Girls. Yes, ticketed
good.
show upstairs in the cabaret. Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. It is a mashup of Golden Girls and the movie Mean Girls.
Yeah.
So it's like two pop culture touchstones kind of mashed up in a very twisted, silly way. Exactly.
And if you haven't seen it, get your tickets now. It is hilarious. It's I'm not in it. No, I just sell the tickets for it.
Yeah, Raquel runs the box office at the PO, so she knows all the shows.
But are you doing anyone's makeup for the show?
I designed Jamie's makeup again for it.
We all go to Raquel.
He's doing it himself now?
He's doing it himself. I made him a face charm.
Very early in the season for him. Love you, Jamie.
No, he's Ruben Flanahan. Yes. B. Arthur is played by Jason Schmidt, who is a career B. Arthur. Incredible. Also has a show at the Art House called B. Arthur's Brat Summer, which is hysterical. Every character Jason does comes out as B. Arthur, so it really works.
No, I have friends that have seen this one. Don't take this the wrong way, but they were like, "This is my favorite of Jamie's parodies so far." Like people are loving.
Well, there was this guy in the last one that was terrible. I mean, he was such a clunker. The guy, who was the Stanley Tucci character?
I don't remember, but he was really bad.
Oh, something. Harry Fish. Harry.
I'm gonna kill you.
Harry Dish.
Yeah, Harry Dish.
That's my drag name.
Harry Dish. Harry Dish. She's a Harry Dish, honey. Breastplate showing everywhere.
No, Jonathan is always like, person, your breastplate showing. I'm like, honey, I have a beard. I think the illusion is
exactly. The illusion's been ruined. Yeah.
No, a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I had done drag, and I sent Jonathan a picture. I was like, Jonathan, you'd be so proud of me. Almost all the edges of my breastplate showing. And then he sends me screenshots of the picture. He's like, you lied.
I like zoomed in. I'm like, what about here? What about here? What about here? What about this?
With friends like these.
But usually it's like slutty mini dress, my back, the corset, slutty mini dress, corset, my bare back, then the breastplate.
It's like a topographical map. It's like rubber, flesh, spandex,
corset, mesh.
Yeah, like
a $5 dress from Doll's Kill.
Vivienne, you're also doing stand-up comedy, right?
Oh yes, I only do a little bit, only for you, Bob Curie. But I would love to do more if you'll have me on your show.
Standing is hard.
I can't wait to do Bob Curie's show again.
He's telling us to talk about a store.
Oh, your store.
Oh, my store. Oh, yeah. I have a store. It's called Dune. Hi. It's 174 Commercial. It's the tiny little gazebo that's in front of the Brasswood Inn. I own it ironically with the owner of the Post Office Cafe and Cabaret, Christian, and then my friend Jess Abernethy, who's from Providence, another designer. We do alterations. We have jewelry, candles, all sorts of crazy clothes, paintings.
Things I like that. Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie boards that Raquel likes.
Yeah. I like them.
I do too.
That's one whole category. Things Raquel likes in the store. But it's a super fun place. Really original, unique stuff. Lots of makers, designers, small companies.
Yeah, 90% of the products are made by local artisans to New England.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of New England stuff.
You work there.
I worked there for 2 hours, and that's the one fact
He's never been paid.
I've been paid in laughter and friendship. Yeah. Y'all are so busy, and you really crammed it all into
We
this
did.
10-minute interview. Thank
We
you
love
so
getting
much.
up at 6 a.m. and putting makeup.
Yeah,
Kill the people that you sold out for.
Yeah, and
We will.
y'all are always at Showgirls.
We do Showgirls
Mondays.
each week. Yes, Mondays at the Provincetown Inn, if you haven't seen that. This week, I believe the guest hosts are Parker Posey, and Dina Martina, and Allison Ingram, right? From the original Nellie Olson. So
Parker Posey's
Parker
back.
Posey
Mom's
is
back.
back.
Should I bring Stool Boom back on Monday?
Yes, absolutely. Parker loves when you perform a Parker number.
I know.
She sure does.
What did you do?
I did a mashup. I was like her from White Lotus mixing with the God Warrior.
Yeah. She's not Christian.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard a couple people in the audience like, that's not even in White Lotus. I'm like, because it's comedy.
Yeah. We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams.
We're like, it's circuit week. I can't wait to come out this week in a dirndl and see what they think of that.
My favorite number of yours was last Christmas. You did
the 12 days.
No, the Where Are You Christmas.
Oh my God, yeah, that's very polarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't talk about. We can't. It's hilarious. It's
Maybe I'll do it
ephemeral.
at
It's meant to
Christmas
be
in
the
July
moment.
with Tammy.
Tammy's Christmas in July.
Thank y'all so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
break a leg at brunch today.
Thank you.
Let's head over to Sean with the weather. Oh, sorry.
Morning, Provincetown, and happy 4th of July. We are waking up to a gorgeous day after some big storms rolled through last night. Thankfully, they held off until after Tea Dance and cleared just in time for John Dowd's iconic costume party. But let's talk weather. Today is a stunner, sunny, breezy with a high near 78 and perfect conditions for fireworks tonight. Saturday brings a mix of sun and clouds with a high around 82, some haze. So pace yourself. Sunday is warm, windy, and humid with highs near 83. Perfect for the Daddy Issues pool party hosted by yours truly at the Boat Slip. More on that in just a second. Monday turns mostly cloudy and sticky with highs near 81. Tuesday brings sun, humidity, and a chance of afternoon storms, high near 82. By Wednesday and Thursday, we cool off. Cloudy and humid Wednesday, and then sunny, more comfortable on Thursday, highs in the mid 70s. Tides are perfect for weekend exploring, whether you're hitting Boy Beach or heading downstairs to Provincetown's hottest underground club. And while you're out having fun, take care of yourself. Stop by Test and Treat to get checked and prepped and pepped. Jamie, Lakia, and Jeffrey will take care of you. Call 774-538-3350 to book. And now, today is Liberty, 4 to 10, with fireworks at sunset. It's our biggest tea dance of the year, so get there early for the best deck view. Then on Sunday, it's the return of the Daddy Issues pool party hosted by me. And we're celebrating the birthday of our very own deck daddy, Sean, one of my best friends and a pool deck icon. We've got hot dancers, games, prizes, DJ Stevie Cyclone, and frozen drinks that hit just right. Come get wet, meet some new friends, and have some fun. And finally, my fabulous neighbor Eleanor is hosting her annual art show at the Vorse House on Sunday at 4. She's unveiling some amazing new work, including a larger-than-life merman. I sat down with her earlier this week. Watch for that interview later today. That's it for me. Enjoy the sunshine, the celebrations, and the long weekend. If you're in town, I'll see you at tea and at the Daddy Issues pool party on Sunday. Make it a firecracker of a weekend. And remember, the freedoms we are celebrating were hard won. And with everything happening now, we've got more work to do than ever to protect them. So stay loud, stay proud, and stay in the fight. Boys, back to you at the brewery.
Thank you so much, Sean.
Sounds like beautiful weather.
Yeah. Please welcome Susie Toots.
Hello.
Hi, Suze.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
I feel so good.
Of Drag Race fame, I know y'all listened to me gab about her for her entire run on season 17.
Yes.
Crazy. It's too many.
Too many.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But you have a bit of a P-Town connection.
Mhm.
Sharks Creek, which is from the same producers as Devil Wears Payless and also the Golden Mean Girls. When they did Sharks Creek here, the role that Sam played when they moved it down to Fort Lauderdale was you played.
Yes, yeah. So it was the very like I didn't know anybody a part of the cast. I had through our connection, Jennifer McLean, who my diva, my everything. Jamie was coming in. They were like, we need to replace this role in Fort Lauderdale, and Jennifer and them know each other. So Jennifer was like, oh, there's this. We got this schmuck who'll do anything. And so that's how I met Jamie Morris. I met Edie, legend. Also, I want to commend you on your charity work. Having Vivienne Fontaine on this show was sweet. I think it's so beautiful what you guys are doing over here. I met Vivienne doing that show, and we became fast friends because we're both terrible people.
Yes, that's how we bonded too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mom says hi.
Aww.
Oh, hi.
So I do want to commend you on your drag race journey.
Appearance.
Just because I feel a lot of people come away from the show with just such a huge fan base, come across really lovable. People really fall in love with you on the show. And I definitely think that was you. People really loved everything you did on the show.
Yeah, it was an interesting. I mean, Susie Toots had many ups and downs.
I wasn't there for the downs. I didn't see it.
You said I wasn't participating in that. But I think through it, like I don't take anything seriously. And when there was stuff, when there was like Drag Race alumni like coming for me and
fuck Susie too.
Fuck Susie. So I made shirts. You can go to my merch store.
Who was that? Willem?
On Drag Queen merch. Well, I sent it to Willem.
Oh, okay.
I had shirts made in the style of Paris Hilton's "Stop Being Poor" shirts. That said "Fuck Susie Toot," and I mailed them to Willem, to Trinity, to Lexi Love, as a gift.
Was there a campaign against you on behalf of all of those people?
There, a campaign, a lifestyle.
I'm gonna say, like, when Trinity was on Roscoe sitting next to Sam Starr and talking badly about you, I'm like, did she watch the show? Because that's what Sam's giving. Sorry.
I will be right back.
Don't worry, we never go viral.
Don't worry, nobody sees this. So good. But yeah, so I don't know. I take it all in fun. Even before Drag Race, I mean, Susie Toot, especially the makeup that I was doing pre-Drag Race, was polarizing. People had a response to it. If you didn't, you weren't looking at it. So I was so used to people misjudging and misrepresenting, and I always made jokes about it back home. So it was completely natural that like, oh, this is great, and people love that. They
want something to talk about.
I want something to talk about, and then people who feel ostracized or feel weird or feel ugly see the way that somebody else is handling it and makes and laughs about it. And they say, "Oh, I can do that too."
The one queen who doesn't copy Raven's face, all of a sudden, no one likes it.
There you have it. There you have it, folks.
There was also a P-Town connection that we talked about a bit on the show. On your Drag Race journey, which was your opening look, your entrance look, and a few other looks were created by Provincetown-based designers.
Absolutely.
More charity work.
More charity, yeah. That was my opportunity to participate in charity work. Yes, so Vivienne Fontaine, the incredible, sitting just over there, really mad at me. Did a ton of my entrance look, my quilted runway.
Which was amazing.
Thank you.
So amazing.
My parasol look.
The little soft serve ice cream bikini.
Yes. When RuPaul said I looked like a delicious dessert. But then Jess, who works at Dune at the store as well, did my makeover looks, the one my mom and I got to do together.
And the one Law Roach called High Fashion.
High Fashion, the most fashionable look on the runway. And Sam Starr was pissed. I wish the microphone picked up because when Law Roach said I had the most fashion forward look on the stage, I could hear Sam's neck
clenching.
She went, furious. It was the best day of my life.
I loved it.
We should probably talk about the show you're doing here.
Yes, that's a good idea. So the reason that I'm here is I am doing my very first one-woman show called If You Knew Suzie. It's playing at the Crown and Anchor in the Cabaret Room, I believe. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. So starting next Tuesday, Thursday, and then the following week. So the week before Bear Week and then Bear Week.
Okay.
Is what I was told.
Excellent, yeah.
I'm a local now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But this is my first. I have looked up to Provincetown specifically, and queens like Barla Jean Merman and Tammy Brown, that's the kind of drag that I like fell in love with and that inspired the entire Susie Toot character.
It shows, yeah.
So thank you. And so for me, this has been a dream. This is my Broadway. This is like, holy shit, I'm doing
Crown and Anchor.
Can you believe it? Where stars are born. And
die.
And die.
Yeah.
Wow. In Congress. But so this is my first time doing a cabaret show. I was like terrified of it. But we did an opening night in Minneapolis that went so amazing.
Oh, wow.
So I got to like ride the ferry over here, feeling easy breezy. Like the show works and it's fun, and I can't wait to meet people. So come on out. You can get your tickets at Only at the Crown, I believe it's called. The website.
onlyatthecrown.com.
Or you can
Or the
find my
box office
Instagram.
there, yeah.
Google
the
it.
box office.
Yeah.
Come and see it. It's selling, so you do want to get your tickets before they sell out.
Yeah. It must be really nice. A lot of queens get to come to Provincetown, kind of sleep in the same bed for a couple weeks. And I know, like, just from watching your Instagram story and seeing where you are every day, you must be on a plane or a bus or something every 5 minutes.
Bus, club, another club. No, it's been crazy. And I'm very grateful for it. I'm so thrilled that, something about Susie Toot is working and people want to hire me.
Yeah.
But it's been insane. I thought that like once the show stopped airing and we're not doing the weekly viewing parties as much, that it would slow down, and then it didn't slow down. Which is great for me, bad for my body, bad for my spirit. So to be here, I'm here for 2.5 weeks, which is so, I love this town.
Yeah.
I love Provincetown.
And don't worry,
so
the 4th
much.
of July gays leave soon.
Oh, thank God. I was wondering about that. No, I just got in yesterday, so I'm
perfect.
Don't forget to drink water and sleep.
Yeah.
I should do both of those.
Yeah.
That'll work.
It goes by fast, and you have to take care of yourself too.
Thank you, Diva.
Of course.
I'll take that to heart.
I do want to talk about one more thing.
Yes.
You just released a film starring yourself and also some of our Provincetown favorites. I just saw Matthew Darren's Beautiful Mane walk by.
No, literally.
Yeah. Tell us a little about that project.
Yeah, so that was a project. It was spearheaded by Miss Bouvier, who's an incredible cabaret entertainer. I don't know if she's done a show here in Provincetown yet.
Miss Bouvier?
She's a
I'm not
busy
sure.
girl.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like she's doing cruises, she'll be here eventually.
Perfect.
Get her here. But with Jennifer McLean, another cabaret icon of Wilton Manors, and then Provincetown favorites Matthew Darren and Varla Jean Merman.
No way.
Back on the silver screen. And this is a movie we shot probably over 2 years ago now.
Oh, word.
So it was very early in my drag. It's very raw, Susie Toot. And it's very like camp queer horror. It's called Big Easy Queens. I should have led with that. But Big Easy Queens, we filmed it a while ago. We did film festivals, which was so exciting. And for me, pre-Drag Race, was such a huge step into the world. And now it's on Hulu.
Oh my God.
Excellent. So it's just you can just go see it.
Did you get the Mystic Pizza treatment, which is where Julia Roberts was in the movie? Then she got super famous, and they blew her up on the poster.
I mean, yeah, now this movie is pissed. Susie Toots rises to the top of the billing.
I love it.
Yeah, but so I'm so proud of that. There's that. I have a show here. What else? Should I plug more? I have music.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, Brother Can You Spare a Dime is a cover that I released at the top of the show that has a life of its own. The fans have really gotten into it. So there's more music coming. That's an exclusive. There's music happening this year.
Now we're going to go viral.
Boom. Yeah. Hi, lesbians. Hi, lesbians. They're here. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in. It's been truly an honor to have you. Provincetown loves adopting queens as locals and when they deserve it. And I feel like after this run at the Crown and Anchor, which I'm sure will sell out, you'll be welcome to P-Town local.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Provincetown. I'm so happy to be here.
We want to thank our sponsors, the Crown and Anchor, the Provincetown Brewing Company, Provincetown Inn, the Boat Slip, the Provincetown Business Guild, PTV, and P-Town Tourism.
And Ethan's biceps.
Yes.
You guys, thank you so much for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
And we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.
Make it strong, please. Hey! Oh! Hey!
Wake up, wake up.
Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.